Welcome back to Real Christianity with Rev Kev. As they say in our jungle village, yaki yaki. Well, as we come up on the birth of our nation on July 4th here in the U.S., I wanted to talk about this allegiance to the flag. As we grew up, we were asked to put our hands over our heart and pledge our allegiance to this flag and to this nation. But can a Christian really do that? Isn't our allegiance to Jesus? What does that look like to him if we're pledging our allegiance to him, but also to a country? Isn't there a conflict? Well, let me give you an example. Not very wholeheartedly, but I have pledged my allegiance to an HOA. So I pay a monthly fee. I follow their rules, and then they are to provide a few benefits to me, but there is an allegiance there. There's an agreement. There is a respect. You know, almost 36 years ago, I pledged my allegiance to my wife. Just between you and I, she's kind of a flawed individual. And I am a very flawed individual. And we're making this allegiance, this commitment to each other. Does that make any sense? Well, you know what? I think we all have different allegiances, but our allegiance to Jesus is number one. That it has to guide everything that we do. If my HOA asks me to do something immoral or against, or that would hurt my relationship with Jesus, I would say no, because that relationship, that allegiance is number one. If my wife asked me to do something illegal or immoral, I would say no, because my allegiance to Christ is number one. Same thing for our nation. I can still respect our nation. I can agree to rules and guidelines for living here. I can respect a nation, even though it's flawed. But my number one allegiance is to Jesus. And I know we've met people that confuse these allegiances, and sometimes some are higher than others. I just want to take you back to number one. As a follower of Jesus, our relationship to him is number one. So therefore, our allegiance to him takes precedence over other allegiances. We will have other allegiances, agreements, relationships, but all those are beneath following our great, big, and awesome God. This has been Real Christianity with Rev Kev. Yaki yaki.